calling horses slaves and believes it's okay fighting butchers, service workers, and even children at their birthday party. The government has banned her from living in her hometown, and her first viral video will start to show you why. The event scene behind her is the Million Paws Walk, where families meet to walk their dogs together and help raise funds for animals in need. Well, Vegan Booty called the event
the most violent thing that you could ever participate in.
I have no problem with vegans whatsoever. Do whatever you want to do. Live your life. But it's this shit. It's the holier than thou shit that rubs me and a lot of people similar to me the wrong way. Like, I think if you're somebody who like genuinely has a problem with somebody who's a vegan and says nothing about it, does nothing, you're just an asshole, straight up and down. Like, you're an asshole because it doesn't affect your life whatsoever. But if you have a problem with shit like this, where it's radical veganism to where you basically are like belittling human life just to get your message across and make yourself seem holier than thou, that in itself is the fucking problem. That shit really, really bothers me.
Protesting that every animal should be treated the way that dogs are.
Why would you love one but pay for the suffering and abuse of other animals? Pigs are in fact more intelligent than dogs.
Hypocritically, however, Vegan Booty owned a dog herself, which she tied to a leash and used it to pull her while she skated. Booty then showed up at a charity football match, disrupting 35,000 spectators because she thought her cause was way more important.
Yeah, see, like, it's not even about, like, this isn't about animals. This is about her. Like, I don't think she truly cares about animals. Like, I mean, I'm sure she does to an extent, but I think this is more so, I want to make this about me. I am going to latch on to veganism, make this my personality, and use it as a way to push myself onto other people, whether they want it or not.
In a satisfying turn of events, she was fined $1,800 for the stunt, yet this wasn't too expensive for the exposure it provided.
Would you do it all again?
Yes. 100%.
However, at around the same time, Isaac Butterfield was going viral for his anti-vegan videos, featuring Tash in the worst vegans on TikTok. This gave Tash a chance to respond, although she was met with a brutal dislike ratio, as Isaac's audience offered their very first downvote. He'd therefore slam Vegan Booty again.
Meat's amazing, it's delicious, and guess what, bitch? I'm gonna have a big dirty steak for dinner. I hope you enjoy your broccoli, you tiny little child.
Yet with comments such as who else came from Isaac's channel, this was only helping Vegan Booty grow. She'd use her newly found fame to launch a vegan clothing company, spoofing the Anti-Social Social Club to instead read Anti-Animal Cruelty Club. Well, Isaac then launched his own anti-vegan social club, leading Vegan Booty to call in heavy reinforcement.
This is also clown shit on this dude's end too. Like, these are both like, they're both extremes and they're both fucking clowns for different reasons. But at the end of the day, they're kind of like the same. They just have planted their flags in different places. They're both fucking clowns.
Discuss is Isaac Butterfield's anti-vegan club responsible for this vegan phobia with no one other than that vegan teacher.
He literally has shirts made that say anti-vegan club.
The pair became so close that they'd call each other family.
Hi, sweetie, how are you?
Hello, hey mom, how you going?
However, it was obvious Vegan Booty was the crazier of the two. She began infiltrating supermarkets wearing an animal onesie before standing in the milk section, dissuading shoppers from their purchase. For obvious reasons, staff weren't too happy about this, and even after being ejected, she still yelled outside the store. As a result, Tash was permanently banned from Australia's two main supermarkets, yet this didn't stop her protests, as Vegan Booty would only get worse. She'd show up at McDonald's in a much more detailed costume, being kicked out not by staff, but instead this time police.
But like, does this really do anything? Like, is there any documentation of somebody doing some shit like this? And it like, somebody's like, hey, you know what? I don't want to eat a fucking burger right now. So after seeing this shit, you know what? Fuck this burger. I want a salad. I don't want to eat meat anymore. This woman in this cow suit has shown me the fucking light. I'm off burgers for the rest of my life. I don't think so. I don't think that's happened literally one time ever.
Hilariously, this guy began his own protest, countering her with a legendary sign. In Vegan Booty's next stunt, she walked into KFC and poured orange paint everywhere while blasting dying animal noises for over 15 minutes. Other vegans called Vegan Booty out.
She is giving veganism a bad name.
People wrote about Tasha's public stunts. Instead of promoting vegans, you kind of just embarrass them, and nothing showed this better than her children's party meltdown. These two horses were clearly very well looked after and were waiting outside a family festival so kids could take a picture. Well, of course, Vegan Booty somehow thought it was abuse.
I just want to know who the slave owner is. Okay, thanks.
I wonder if this girl had like a really traumatic childhood or something, because like the joylessness is just, I can't, it's unfathomable. Like it's a crazy amount of having zero joy to yourself to see some shit like that and be like, you know what, I'm gonna make content out of it.
Disgusting. This is animal abuse. You know how disgusting your arms hanging out of your
She tried and failed to make any decent points.
If you were in their position, would you be happy?
Although Vegan Booty wasn't finished there. She'd then go into the festival to find the horses again, disrupting all photos by making a public announcement.
These innocent beings are no different to our beloved dogs and cats.
They look like they're under so much stress.
This awesome dad then quickly stopped their antics.
No photos of my kids, man. Yeah, not taking photos. No, we'll just keep walking that way then. Keep walking that way.
And thankfully police were there to
Also, I'm pretty sure it's illegal to film people's kids without their consent. It's illegal to film anybody without consent and post it, but people do it all the time. But it's like doubly illegal to film people's kids without their consent and post it. That's crazy. Well, this is Australia, so it could be different, but in the US, it is illegal.
Well, only 1 week later, Vegan Booty announced, "I'll be going to court on the 13th of May as I received a summons for a restraining order from the owner of Ponies for All Occasions. Those who dislike me are triggered because I've made them realize that they're animal abusers. What I'm going through right now isn't a loss. It only means we're winning."
I'm always a non-violent protester and I never harass anyone.
Everything she's done is like textbook harassment, so that statement's fucking crazy.
At least the vegan teacher didn't have her own number plates, as this made Vegan Booty foolishly recognizable.
Meat and cheese smeared across her family's car. Vegan activist Tash Peterson says this cruel joke crosses the line.
The controversial vegan activist is banned from every pub in her state after becoming notorious for wild stunts where she screams at innocent families.
Anything that sells alcohol, I'm not allowed into. A penalty of $10,000 applies if I break this barring notice.
The ban had come after another disgusting protest.
Issuing that is 30,000 shots every hour! Animal abusers! Animal abusers!
I wonder if she does this stuff without a camera in front of her. I would imagine not. Like, I'd imagine when the camera's off, she's not like this. Which just makes all this shit even more performative, and which is probably why it pisses people off so much more. It's lame. It's really fucking lame.
Animal abusers!
Yet Vegan Booty was still convinced that she'd done nothing wrong.
I don't really have a right to freedom of speech here in Australia. It's honestly pretty corrupt, if you ask me.
Her freedom of speech is just going to a restaurant and screaming like a lunatic about murder. She'd therefore leave Perth and spend a month protesting in Melbourne, but when she tried to fly back home, the government said she couldn't return.
The Australian police have banned me from entering into my own city. If I choose to fly home, I could face a 1-year imprisonment.
Her application was rejected based on her statements made in public.
You know how annoying you have to be for the police to be like, we're not. She hasn't really committed a crime, but we cannot have her here. I've never heard of anybody getting banned from a city, a whole city, because of how annoying they are. That is crazy.
And after eventually having the rejection overturned, you will not believe how awful she became. She'd go back to harassing the innocent pony business before trying to ruin the life of a hard-working chef. John Mountain owns Fire Restaurant in northern Perth.
That name is fucking sick. John fucking Mountain, dude.
Where on one unassuming night, a diner made a complaint about the lack of vegan options on the menu and was charged $32 for vegetables. Well, rather than bending the knee, John instead stated it is not a vegan restaurant, and if customers want vegan options, they should go elsewhere.
All vegans are banned. End of. No more. Never again. God help them.
Everybody loved the chef's bold move, well, except for one person.
I'm not mad at it because you can just go fucking eat somewhere else, dude. Like, if I guarantee people gave him shit for that, but if there was a vegan restaurant and they said, we don't want any meat eaters in here, it's not cool. Anybody who's going to ask us for meat, we're going to, like, you're banned if you eat meat. People would be like, yes, we love this. Like, nah. Shout out to him.
Person known as Vegan Booty.
What the fuck?
She showed up at the restaurant not just once but twice, blasting dying animal noises even after being ejected. Having disrupted his business multiple times, the chef understandably lost it, yet still took responsibility for the damage Tash had done.
You can't do that, boss. I mean, I get it that he snapped and freaked out, but you can't be doing all that. Like, I imagine you just call the police, I guess. I don't know the rules in Australia, but you can't be out here like, you could easily say that was assault. And I'm not even mad at dude. I'm just like, you can't do that. Like, you just can't.
Words, having to murder more animals because of their actions.
Unfortunately, there was a bit of a trade-off.
I lost my partner because of this. I thought I was going to marry this woman, and she just couldn't handle the amount of attention. She's a very private person.
Yet this was...
that woman sucked. You dodged a bullet off that. Like, that woman sucks. Fuck that. You dodged a big bullet. If she can't handle that, like, nah. You dodged a bullet, my guy.
Wasn't the only marriage that Tash's TikToks ruined. Her next target was, get this, the Bicton Veterinary Clinic, a business literally designed to help unwell animals, and Vegan Booty lost it over budgies out the front.
You're the type of vets that eat your own patients, are you?
Yeah, I do eat meat, but I don't eat dogs and I don't eat cats, and I don't appreciate you pushing your agenda on my personal...
I don't appreciate you enslaving animals.
I have a dog in a cage out the back at the moment receiving treatment. Am I enslaving it?
Although it seems for the first time ever, Vegan Booty is actually facing consequences.
Good.
Defamation action against Miss Tash Peterson, $17,700 raised. The vet was announcing, we are launching a civil action in the Supreme Court of Western Australia, which has conveniently been running over the last 2 months. The trial has revealed that Vegan Booty hasn't only falsified her taxable income, but she's also been able to ruin another marriage. This might explain why Fi is also suing Tash.
This is going to teach her a lesson. If she's fined that amount of money, she's going to think twice.
And while she's always stated,
I actually measure my own success by the amount of haters and criticism that I have.
It seems penalty after...
That is such a mistake. And she's not even the only, like there's lots of young people or like lots of people who like think that. And sure, like if you're a successful person, you're going to have haters. Like, it just is what it is. But for you to make that the bar of how successful you are is how many haters you have, that is so fundamentally wrong. It's nuts. It's nuts. Because what are you going to do? Just like, damn, I only had 5 people hating on me. I need to get up to 10. Now I need to get up to 20. Now I need to get up to 30. Now I need my entire city to I need to get banned from my entire city. Once that happens, I'm fucking popping. Like, nah, dude.
The penalty is finally taking its toll. Her public nuisance stunts are becoming far less frequent, as most of her content now focuses on street interviews.
Do you have a moral justification for animal abuse?
Yummy.
Vegan Booty will likely never change, but maybe she's reached a decent middle ground that's respectful not just to animals, but people's lives as well.
Another good video about Sunny V2. Please go like the video on his channel.